Just getting my bearings. This is the infamous, where many, many years, the tradition at Old Trafford has been coming out from the centre of the field. The walls behind you would be the changing rooms. This would be the boot room, so the apprentices would get your boots and bring them around. No one could really get into you. The press would be on the left-hand side because the press room wasn't here. So the changing rooms were at the back. So you'd come out here, and if you could look at the steps, there weren't steps, it was a ramp. So you came out and you had to make sure you went down and you made sure you got a run up because the field outside goes down and go up. So I would come out and the first thing you do is they'd say, right, we're ready. And then all of a sudden you make your way down, and when you get to the bottom you made a run. Because if you didn't, you'd get caught getting up. And all the way back at the end of the game, I can promise you, this was the ramp, it wasn't. But by the time you got to the top after the game, it was and you made your way in, and the first thing you want to do was get all your gear off and get in the bath and have a cup of tea. We didn't have all the drinks that we talk about now. We had a lovely cup of tea, and you'd sit there, and I would be the last one in the bath and the last one out. I would stay there for about half an hour until all my body came back to me. But anyway, this is the best place. As you can see, you go up, run out, and then you go back to the top. Right, see? So you run out and run up. So everything, I mean, it was a bit closer, but when you got on the field, they raised this field about 4 feet. They put about 4 feet of topsoil all the way through this, and every time, if you look at the roof, you can see that they've got the clear span. One of the reasons why they put this clear span is I complained because this side of the field was frozen. And being a left winger, it was always frozen over here because the sun comes up. If you see where the sun is, you don't get the sun over here. So I said, hey, if you want me to go down here, I want something. And of course, a little bit of this was put in to keep it clear, to stop the frosting. Now, the technology is they've got underground heating, so I'd be as good as gold now. But this is where we came out. This is where it was me. I would run to the centre, and that was the Stratford end. That was where the United really true blues are. And I would go over and I would train in the middle here, warm, and I wouldn't do anything for the Stratford end until they shout your name out. And then they shout your name out, and if I turned my back on them, I'd get until I turned around, and I knew exactly when to turn around and put my hand up, and it went whoosh like that, and then I was okay for the day. And then after the game, shake hands, come on down again. But there was barriers, there was railings, there was everything you can imagine. But the supporters here, 60,000 people, 60,000 people. And there was 5, 7, 10,000 locked up outside because they couldn't get in the ground. I mean, to come out, this is all the same. You look over here, this is where the opposition, that's where the opposing fans were, this end.
They're at the front.
They were at the front, right at the front, so you wouldn't go and run.
Standing up.
You wouldn't run over there and put your hand out to it. But not too many clubs brought their fans here because they knew we were going to take points. You can't come here to our castle to take points off us. We'll go there and take them.